Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your daily advice for December 19th, 2016. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is a general reading looking at the energies that surround us at this time, what we need to know about these energies in order to be able to use them for our highest good. And since we're looking at energies, these will play out in different ways for different people, which is why I always encourage everyone to keep an open mind and take away the message of the reading and then apply it to your own situation if you feel that it speaks to that. And just a couple of quick announcements before we get into the reading. First off, I invite everyone to check out the New Year special currently running, and that is a 20% discount on yearly forecasts and 6-month forecasts, and the link to that is in the description box below. Secondly, I will be announcing the raffle winners. The raffle is over and I'll be announcing the winners sometime today during the 19th, so stay tuned for that. And I'm also going to be posting the weeklies shortly, and I'm going to be making them bi-weeklies because of the holiday time, and I have some traveling coming up, and so I'm going to be doing a bi-weekly reading for each sign to look at what's coming up during this time. And just to let everyone know, in case you haven't seen my notification video that someone's stealing my videos, someone is stealing my videos and I'm working with YouTube to shut them down. It's very, very disrespectful, and it's not been pleasant to have to deal with this kind of a thing, but I take these kinds of offenses quite seriously. I respect my work and I respect everyone who values my work. And so I do not take lightly to people stealing it, twisting it in any kind of a way. That's not the purpose of it. And so I'm definitely pursuing shutting that person down, okay? And you know who you are. So, okay, enough with that kind of an energy. Now we're going to look at what the day has in store for us when it comes to December 19th. Give or take a few hours or even a day or two. Remember that energy is fluid, so we may try to put a timestamp on it, but oftentimes we need to keep an open mind and just go with it, okay, and kind of follow the energy. All right, so it looks like a really good day, and there's definitely some concerns coming up. But the good news about these concerns is that whatever ideas come into our head to do with our sense of security or things that make us feel afraid or apprehensive, it's pretty much in our heads, okay? So things are going well, and it's just our fears or our minds playing tricks on us, okay? So the first card that we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation is the Empress, and this is a major arcana card. So it is beautiful energy of creation, creativity, giving birth to new ideas, new situations, new projects in our lives. This is where we're coming from. This is the energy of the past that has led to where we are today. And so the Empress represents new energy, new beginnings, fresh starts. It is also a card that talks about growth and expansion, love, money, abundance of all kinds, having options, beauty, luxury, that sort of thing. It could even be us taking charge of a situation because we want to pursue creating abundance for ourselves, and therefore we become the Empress, the person in charge. Okay, this is the female counterpart of the Emperor. So we are on top of everything. We're making decisions, we're calling the shots, we're creating options. It's very, very successful, very beautiful energy, like I say, of new beginnings, creation and creativity, fresh starts in our lives, or us really taking more of a central role in how we get things to happen, okay? But it's definitely a card that talks about success, options, in managing our resources the best way we can to create more, okay? More of the same. The energy of today is the King of Coins, and look at these two beautiful cards. We have lots of green in the cards, if the lighting's okay, but there's lots of green in the cards. Very grounded energy, very earth-like energy. talking about abundance, talking about growth, talking about healing, talking about money, okay, or resources of all kinds. And with the King of Coins, this is things maturing. This is things coming to fruition. This is things coming full circle. We start with the Ace of Coins and we work our way all the way to the King of Coins. That's the natural progression of things. And so with the King of Coins today, we should see things coming to fruition. We should see completions to do with our stability, with our security. So I always say that security and abundance mean different things to different people. For some of us, they talk about our job. A successful job gives us stability and abundance. For others, it's our relationships. Being in a happy, healthy relationship is our abundance. For others, it's our health, it's our spirituality that we draw strength from and that makes us feel abundant. Of course, it can be our financial situation, okay? All sorts of things that each of us thinks about when we say security and abundance. And so we should see some completions in those fields, in those areas today with the King of Coins. For others, this is definitely a feeling of being secure, a feeling of knowing that things are going well, a feeling of, I get a deep breath in, okay, with this card in terms of, okay, I did it. I made it happen. I made it work. I reached my goal with this. It is definitely a card of success, resources, abundance, feeling content, feeling secure, feeling confident with our sense of security and stability, okay, with the King of Coins. And so we have these two beautiful cards from the past, the present, and then as we move into tomorrow, we do have the Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of Swords, this is swords, so it's not so much grounded energy or, things based in reality. It's more our thoughts, our thought processes, okay, our rationale, and so on and so forth. What goes on in our heads and how we think. And the Nine of Swords, it's not the most positive energy because it does talk about our fears, our insecurities, our worries, really playing a number on us and making us feel scared, apprehensive, worried, panicking even, keeping us up at night, okay? That's what the card talks about. When we sit up at night or stay up at night, worrying or running worst case scenarios in our heads. So it can be worrying that everything we've accomplished is just temporary, worrying that our hard work may not pay off, or our hard work may be something that, again, is here today and gone tomorrow, not knowing if we can rely on the resources we have now, not knowing if we can replicate the successful path that has led us to where we are. So it's whatever the case may be, it's whatever we're afraid of that really kind of keeps us up at night with the Nine of Swords. Good news about the Nine of Swords is it's really telling us that it's just in our heads, okay? There's no connection to reality. There's no earth energy. There's no grounded energy in this card. It's just up in the clouds. It's in our minds. And so it's just what we're afraid of. It does not mean by any way that it's going to actually manifest, okay? That's one thing. On the other hand, okay, whatever we focus on and we give energy to and emotion, we do manifest that, okay? So it's just something to be mindful of. It's something to serve as guidance or a little warning, if you will. Everything's okay. You don't have anything to worry about. Things are not as bad as they seem. Things are going well. Stop thinking about it. Stop worrying about it because you may actually create it, okay? It's not existing now. It's non-existing now. But the more you think about it and the more fear or heavy negative emotion you attach to it, you can bring it into being, okay? So it's just a little warning, if you will. And the energy is trying to reassure us that things are okay. Things are going in a good direction. There's no reason to worry, basically, with this card, okay? On the other hand, the Nine of Swords can also mean not getting enough sleep, not getting enough rest, okay? So whether it is because you're worrying or because you're really working hard to keep this up, you're really working hard to make sure that you have as many resources and options as you possibly can. Striking the iron while it's hot also comes to mind. So you're starting to see things come to fruition, lots of success, lots of recognition, lots of abundance coming your way. And you're really, really working hard on keeping this up and making sure that, again, you can replicate it moving forward. And so it's just a card that says, hard work is good, but just make sure that it's not at the cost of your health and at the cost of your general state of well-being, okay? And our guidance card for today, we haven't had Pearl before. We have Pearl, connect to the divine. The number is 25. And so Pearl is a color that brings calm, harmony, joy, peace, all right? And the message of the card is to have faith, to keep the faith. To connect to the divine is also work more with your angels, with your guides today. If you do feel anxious over anything, just take a few minutes to quiet your mind. That's the problem. Quiet your mind so that you can hear your guides talking to you, so that you can hear what your angels are trying to tell you. And that comes through your intuition, or through signs and symbols. Whichever way you ask them to communicate with you, that's what they're going to do. But you have to take some time to clear your mind in order to be able to hear that intuition, to hear their guidance, to see the signs, to connect the dots and so on, so that you may find calm, so that you may find that reassuring feeling that, everything's okay. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's going well. And 25 adds up to a 7. And the 7 is seeking truth or redefining truth, redefining what matters to you, redefining what is important, speaking your mind, protecting your work or standing up for yourself or for what you create, definitely, but in a peaceful way, if at all possible. So that just means using diplomacy today. Whatever triggers you today, just take a few seconds before reacting, okay? Because when we're in a place of doubt and worry, fear, anxiety, we're on edge. Anything that goes on can trigger us into responding negatively to something that may or may not even be true. And so the message for today, connect to the divine, means find your inner peace, or allow the angels and the guides to grant you peace, calm, and work from that energy, work from that space. So whatever's going on, even if we may feel like we want to react right away, just take a couple of seconds and just run through the whole situation once in your head, okay? And check in with your intuition. It's not just about the mind. Remember, the mind may be the problem. Check in with your intuition. Did I really hear that right? Did they really want to say that? Should I ask another question just to clarify? Is it just the moment for me to say, look, this is what I got from this conversation, and I'm not sure that's exactly what you wanted to say. What were you trying to say? Okay, but we can do that when we are acting from a place of peace and calm. Okay, so connect to the divine says, hear your truth, okay, but also try to see other people's truth, if you will, with compassion, patience, understanding, calm, harmony, and things can really move forward a lot smoother, easier, and in a much more positive direction than if we were to just react from fear or anxiety. Okay? So it is a beautiful message for today. Very calming, very reassuring. Things are going well. We're doing what we intended to, and we're being successful with it. We're seeing completions. We're seeing things coming full circle. We're seeing success. And there's no need to worry. There's no need to worry. Connect to the divine and use that inner knowing. Use that inner peace to calm yourself or reassure yourself that things are going well. And I'm not going to worry about that. Worrying never really helps anything, does it? So just staying calm, seeing what goes on, getting more information, asking some questions before we decide how we want to respond to something is what we are being advised to do today and always. So that's our message for today. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. I hope that it makes sense to you, and more importantly, that it helps. Thank you very, very much for being here with me today. Thank you for all your support, and for always thinking of me, for reaching out, for commenting, for emailing me. I do appreciate it. Whatever form of support you send my way, truly, I do appreciate it. And I hope that we all have a really beautiful, productive, constructive, creative day. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.